Hello, dear students. Very good morning. Today we will start with Unit 6, that is Pavement Construction, Modern Trends in Highway Materials, Construction and Maintenance. So far, we have studied the history of pavement, developmental activities, various organizations which have been formed to monitor and look after the highway construction works, such as IRC, CRRI, National Highway Act, Motor Vehicle Act, long term 20-year road developmental plans, first, second, third, and fourth, etc. Vision, mission, etc. Traffic engineering we have studied in detail. Then construction materials, geometric design of various elements, etc. Now the question arises how the pavements are constructed, right? That too nowadays, based on research works and various materials, construction and maintenance are being modernized. Therefore, in this unit, we will be going to understand not only how the pavements are constructed and at the same time modern trends in highway materials, construction, and how best the maintenance of roads can be carried out, we will be going to study. Okay. First of all, we will see A part, that is pavement construction. You can see on this various photographs which are actually during construction in the field. Right? You can have a glance over all these photographs. To start with, we will see granular subbase. Granular subbase. Here also subbase course, how it is provided in the field is shown in this photograph. And roller, after the granular subbase and aggregates are provided, the rollers are being used to roll this or to compact the surface. How the aggregates are being spread. First of all, it has been brought and then how it is spread all over the width of the road is shown in this figure. It is laid between the subgrade and the pavement in order to serve as an effective drainage layer to drain off the water, thereby preventing the entry of water to the subgrade. So granular subbase will help in preventing the entry of water into the subgrade. Naturally, the subgrade will be stronger because it is away from moisture content. In order to serve as the structural component of the flexible pavement structure, disturbing wheel load stresses transmitted through the surface course and granular base course. Also, it is used in order to prevent the moisture migration from subgrade. That means to and fro. From the various layers of the construction above the subgrade, water should not penetrate to reach the subgrade, and at the same time, from the underground water through subgrade, the water should not migrate into the above layers, especially in case of flexible pavement or in general rigid pavement or any other types of pavements which we will be going to construct. That is the importance of granular subbase. Now, as per your syllabus, how waterbound macadam construction is carried out in the field. You can see the figure of waterbound macadam road. This is the waterbound macadam road. You can see clearly, right? The varying surface course of WBM road consists of clean and crushed aggregates which are mechanically interlocked. Means the granular particles of this kind of different sizes varying from 25 mm, 40 mm are placed and it is compacted. Thereby these interstices will be filled with small aggregates and sand particles. Thereby there will be proper interlocking of materials. Okay. Then material is bound with filler material, as I have already said, which are also called as screenings. The screening materials are used in order to fill the voids or interstices between the two aggregates. And water laid on prepared base course and then compacted using 6 to 8 ton rollers. You must have seen all this when the road construction is going on. You must have come across road rollers are used to compact the surface. That means WBM road itself is used as the wearing course. There are mainly three types of materials which are used in the construction of WBM road: coarse aggregates, screenings, that is nothing but filler material, and binding material. Okay, binding material. Construction procedure of WBM road. So you can see the photograph. It consists of different layers. Along with shoulders also is to be constructed first with lateral vertical stability. Here bricks are used for lateral stability at the edges of the road, and then different layers you can see: clay subgrade, then sand material as subbase course, and then different course in between surface layer and the clay subgrade. What are the various steps? First of all, we have to prepare the foundation for WBM road. The subgrade or base course, sometimes it is called, is properly prepared first for the required grade and camber of WBM road. So here clearly camber also is visible. It is sloping on either sides. It is sloping, means as soon as the rainwater falls on it, it will be drained out, so that the different layers and subgrade will be kept dry, so that it can sustain more load coming over it and undulations will not be formed at the earlier stages. Provision for lateral confinement. Second step. Before laying of aggregates, the shoulders having thickness as that of the compacted WBM layer should be constructed. Then we have to spread the material. Spreading of coarse aggregates. In this photograph you can see this is rolling operation, this is spreading of coarse aggregates, etc. You can see from the photograph. The coarse aggregates are uniformly spread on the prepared base after the construction of the shoulders. For special roads, 2 layers of 150 mm each is compacted, thickness may be provided. Each compacted thickness may be provided. Rolling operation then. Rolling operation is carried out for compacting the coarse aggregates using already mentioned 6 to 8 tons rollers. Smooth wheel roller, of course. Smooth wheel roller. Application of screenings. After the rolling operation is properly finished, the screening material is applied to properly fill the voids remain even after the compaction of aggregates. This is important. Even after the compaction of aggregates, some voids may be left out, through which water may penetrate quickly. In order to arrest the movement of water in the vertically down direction and to avoid reaching the subgrade, what we are required to do, we have to fill the voids. That's why you must have seen when the roads are constructed, after it is compacted, the laborers used to take screening material in a gamela, what you call, and they used to spread by throwing it in horizontal direction so that the voids are filled. Then sprinkling of water and grouting. After the application of screening, the road surface is properly sprinkled with plenty of water so that the finer particles of screening material will enter into the interstices, that is voids or gaps between the surface or on the surface. Application of binding material. The same procedure is used for the application of binding material as that of the screenings. Setting and drying of the surface. After the final rolling operation of the road, it is allowed to cure or set overnight. One night is enough. Single night is enough. Preparation of shoulders. At the time of curing of road, shoulders are constructed alongside by filling the earth to the specified cross slope. They are properly compacted. And then it can be open for traffic. After proper drying and without any depressions, the road is then made upon open for traffic. Okay, here open word is missed. Open for the traffic. Okay. Then wet mix macadam, WMM. It is abbreviated as WMM. Waterbound macadam, WBM. Wet mix macadam consists of laying, spreading and compacting. Laying, spreading and compacting of clean, crushed and well graded granular materials on a prepared and approved granular subbase. The material is well mixed with water and rolled to a dense mass. It shall be laid on one or more layers as per line and level, grade and cross section shown in the drawing. Means drawing is to be provided at the time of construction to the in charge site engineer and contractor, or it is directed by the engineer. If the supervisor has, apart from supervisor, if engineer also is present in the field, he may directly having the drawing in his hand. The thickness of single compacted wet mix macadam base shall not be less than 75 mm. In any case, it should not be less than 75 mm. At least 7.5 centimeter it should be. Maximum thickness of single compacted layer base can be up to 25 centimeter or 250 mm. Is it clear? It should not be less than 75 mm, or it should be go up to, or it can go up to even 250 mm maximum thickness. Selection of material. What are the various materials to be selected as per IRC 109/2015? Here it is clearly mentioned. IRC. Aggregate. Coarse aggregate shall be crushed stone brought from the crusher. Physical requirement. The constituents of the aggregates shall be produced by integrated crushing and screening plant, may be impact or cone type, and unless otherwise instructed by the engineer, crushing shall be carried out in at least 2 stages. The fraction of material passing through 4.75 mm IS sieve shall also be crusher run screening only. It is also brought from crusher only. Grading requirement. The aggregate shall conform to the grading given in table 406.2.1.2 of technical specification or IRC 109/2015. Method of operation. First of all, we have to provide lateral confinement. Proper arrangement shall be made for the lateral confinement of wet mix during laying. This shall be done by laying materials on adjoining shoulder along with that of WMM layer, wet mix macadam layer. Preparation of mix. WMM shall be prepared in an approved mixing plant, WMM mixing plant, having provision for controlled addition of water and forced. Controlled, this is most important, controlled addition of water. Automatically it controls in such a way the machine is or the plant is designed and established for such purposes. Spreading of mix. Immediately after mixing at the plant, the aggregate shall be spread uniformly and evenly upon the approved granular subbase layer. Material should neither be dumped in heap nor there howling over a partly completed stretch. It should not be heaped. Compaction. After the mix has been laid on site by spreading to the required thickness, because it is predetermined thickness and grade and also camber, all these things should be simultaneously carried out in the field. Then compaction is carried out with suitable roller to the full depth, and then we can open up for the traffic. After testing the compaction and level of WMM cores, the road shall be allowed to drive for 24 hours. Preferably no vehicular traffic should be allowed on the finished WMM surface till it has drained and covered with wearing cores. Covered with wearing cores. Okay, this is a wet mix macadam. After you prepare in the plant, how it looks like is shown on this photograph. Cemented base. This you can take and continue in the next class. Okay? Have a good day. You can see whenever you are free, you can see, watch videos, and PDF notes are also is being sent. Not only PDF, even we have sent materials for that particular article. You can go through and read number of times, understand, write the sketches, practice them. Definitely it will be easy to understand also. Many of the things we may not be able to say during lecture class. Certain things, important things we used to say, and some of the things you have to